Hello everybody to Let's Play Alone in the Dark, made by, I'm not sure if it's Infogrames or Infogames, and was the first of its Infogrames. Son of a bitch. It got tired of waiting for me, but here's the opening cutscene. I forgot about that. This is basically part of a trilogy. That was a close-up. Basically, the trilogy focuses on Edward Carnby. The fourth game in the series, the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Xbox 3 version, was a reboot of sorts. There are two playable characters in this game, a guy and a girl. I'm guessing that the cutscene changes every time it plays. It would have been Edward if I let it play again. I'm not going to, but... This is a survival horror game, if you didn't already figure. A predecessor to the ones of today. And this one is more or less focused on puzzle solving. And you have to be really careful, because it's really easy to screw yourself. And for the most part, I will try and show the various deaths that can happen. Flub to that line for sure. And the graphics, they don't hold up that well. Okay. You'll see in a second where she was going. I didn't push the button or anything. Alone in the Dark, 1992 by Infogrames. It looks like 1555. Hell of an old game if it was. Okay, well, let's let these credits roll for a minute. Yes, this is inspired by H.P. Lovecraft. Alright, let's get to the game instead of letting this stuff play. Edward Carnby and this woman. I can't remember her name. I only ever played as Carnby, which I'm going to be continuing that tradition early.
On my door, a dull brass plate says Private Detective. The few friends I have call me Carnby. The others call me the Reptile. I don't care to think what my banker calls me. These days, I leave my letters unopened. Bills and threats to send in the receivers just ruin my day. When an antique dealer called Gloria Allen contacted me, I slipped into my best shirt, holstered my .38, and got to her shop as fast as I could. I was expecting something sordid. Blackmail, probably. Boy, was I wrong. What I was asked to do was visit a property called Dersetto and find a piano in the loft. It was an old piano with secret drawers. The kind people who buy stuff in antique stores go crazy over. The Dersetto house is supposed to be piled high with classy junk. Furniture, books, paintings. It looked like whoever owned Dersetto was about to get cleaned out. I was going to bring up the subject of money when Gloria Allen handed me $150 and a key. I kept myself from grinning at the thought of my banker's surprise. He doesn't like his victims getting away. I looked over a copy of the police report. The former owner of Dersetto, a guy called J. Hartwood, had hanged himself in the loft. The coroner concluded it was a clear-cut case of suicide. I promised Gloria Allen I'd give the place a look over. My report will be ready in a couple of days. I've been reading up on the history of the old house. It's the kind of place ghosts run away from in terror. Grisly murders, curses, lunacy. Luckily, devil worship makes me smile, so this is my idea of a paid vacation.
Okay, that's probably the only voice acting you're going to see. So let's get this started. I'll probably just cut out the segment I already showed. Maybe not. It's not that long. Bit of extra footage, I suppose. Anyway, it was... Besides, you didn't get the awesome music and the noises with the other versions, so I suppose I'll leave it in. Yeah, in these games, instead of the new one, Carnby's an old man. Or it looks like one from the polygons. Oh, the running animation is just so bad. Oh, man. Okay, well, what can you do? Sorry I'm being a little silent here, I'm just kind of immersed in the music. There will be words. Anyway. Okay. I know it's sad the first thing I'm doing is... Well, you can try and deduce my name from that if you want. Okay, the reason why I quick saved is because this game is also a bit unforgiving. You have to do things in a order rather quickly. Let's see here, I think that's close enough. There we go. Yeah. You don't get like horribly long to do this, but if you don't push these things to their respective spaces, then monsters will come out and they will kill you. Because at this point you don't exactly have a lot. Okay. Most of the gameplay, with the exception of... hear that music? See? Little bug. Can't get in. Let's see here. Okay. Now, the thing about this game is it is controlled through mostly the action. You have your fight, your open and search, close, push. You see? Something trying to get through the basement. Or the trapdoor or whatever. If I hadn't closed it, probably would have tried to kill me. Just, I don't know, paranoid. Okay. Basically, yeah, this is a puzzle-heavy game, and come on, leave me alone. Anyway, you really want to pretty much take everything you can find, because it all has a use. Of course, the problem is finding the right camera angle. Yeah, it's one of those games. Camera angles pretty much rule your world. Search, take a book. Now, I'm going to be... Oh, I was wrong. I think that he does voice the books. But I am going to be saving before I read books, because I'm pretty sure one book kills you. Now, I'm not sure which one it is. Let's do a bit more searching. Nothing important. And let's search the piano. What? That's probably on the side of the piano. There we go. Only one card. Okay. Let's save that. And let's look at our inventory. A book. Read.
Fragment of the Myth of the Golden Fleece. Translation, Edouard de Villeban. Hesperides Publications.
Then Perseus came across Ichthys, who had been turned into stone. He spoke to his companions and said, "Beware of the Medusa. He who looks into their eyes is doomed to the same fate as that which befell poor Ichthys, and will never more set eyes on Seriphos." "Must we go blindfolded?" asked Eumolpus. "Take up your bronze shields and polish them until they flash in the sun," answered Perseus. "Fill your hearts with courage. May Artemis guide us as though we were an arrow from her quiver." But Eumolpus was not satisfied. "Why do that, Perseus? Is 3 inches of sharpened metal not enough to destroy these accursed creatures?" Then Perseus drew his sword, which shone and glittered in the sun, and with it he dazzled Eumolpus. "Now what can you see?" the companions of Zeus' sons laughed. "Let us set to work, so that our shields may shine like mirrors."
They are coming! I have freed hellish forces, and now the price must be paid. Derceto is the prey of evil.
The sun has set. They will find my body, but will not have my soul.